What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about what if Naruto made his own clan. I just remembered I have to do something. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go do what I have to do. So yeah, hold on for a second. Okay, y'all, so let's go. So you see a boy as the boy has white hair and brown and black hair, as it is kind of like Todoroki's, you could say. And the boy is currently walking with a older man, as they have this symbol on their backs, as they are currently in the Leaf Village. The man picks up a few stuff. Yeah, he picks up a few stuff, like groceries and stuff, as he is currently holding the little boy's hand. The little boy has a stuffed animal that looks like, as this is what the stuffed bear looks like. He's just holding it around, as other people are looking at him holding that bear, and they kind of think it's a bit creepy. So yeah, as the boy is just paying them no mind, he just keeps looking forward, as the man who he's holding his hand with looks down at him as he says, "Naruto, you ready to go home?" As Naruto looks up, as he's wearing a hood, nods his head yes. This is what the man looks like. So yeah, he nods his head yes. They both start walking back to where they came from, out of the village. They walk and walk and walk until they're a pretty far away distance from the village. They are a part of it, they just don't really, they only live outside of the village, like literally. They live outside of the village, and they only go inside the village when they, need stuff to eat, or when they really need stuff. Naruto goes inside the house. He goes in and he immediately goes to his room. He sits down and starts playing with the teddy bear that he has. We do a time skip, as the boy is now by himself. He's just standing there outside of a door, and it's raining. The boy is holding his teddy bear quite tightly, not really letting go. This is when a woman opens the door. She looks at the boy as she says, oh my, who are you? Who are you, little one?" He looks at her. "My name, it's Naruto." "Naruto? Oh, well, you must not be much of a talker then. Come on, come inside, it's raining. I'll dry you off." They go inside. She dries him off, and he has not once let go of that teddy bear. Not even once. She then takes him to a room in the back of the orphanage. And she says, sorry little one, but this is the only room left. So, do you mind staying in here? The boy shakes his head no. She then closes the door, and she closes the door and leaves the boy by himself to go to bed. He goes to sleep, as it is now the next day. The boy wakes up and goes out of the orphanage because he had saw all the other kids after they were done eating breakfast all go out of the orphanage as well. He then goes to he goes to a park. He sits on a swing as he just sits there. He doesn't really do anything. He just sits there all day. He gets off the swing as the sun is now rising. Going down. He sat there all day and did nothing. Just sit there. And he did nothing except hold the teddy bear that he had in his arms. The boy then went back to the orphanage as he saw the same lady. As he said, "Miss, I'm hungry." She looked down at the boy as she picked him up and went to the dinner place. He saw all the other kids finishing their dinner. They all run to their bed. The girl had got what was ever left of the dinner. She gave it to Naruto, and he ate it. We do another time skip. You see Naruto in the academy as he's being sworn by a bunch of fangirls. Not really doing much, so yeah. Naruto just keeps looking down at where their sensei is supposed to be. He then sees a raven-haired boy with black eyes, dark eyes, come into the class. As all of a sudden, all of the girls start swarming him as well. He then goes and sits next to Naruto. The boy looks at him. Naruto just continues to stare at where his sensei is supposed to be, quietly, not doing anything. He says, "Hey, it's nice to meet you. My name is Sasuke Uchiha." Naruto doesn't respond. He says in a low tone, "Naruto, that's my name." Sasuke says, "Okay then, seeing as how you're not much of a talker, I won't let you talk." We do a bit of a time skip. About 10 minutes later, as Iruka finally walks in, he says, "Hold on, y'all." Okay, guys, I'm back. So, Naruto Naruto goes back to the orphanage. Because I'm doing a time skip, so yeah. Ruka introduced himself, telling the class, sorry that he was late, so yeah. So we go, um, to the orphanage. Naruto automatically goes straight to his room and doesn't do anything for the whole day. Like, people have like, not people, but more of the caretaker have watched him just sit there in his room or at other places and do nothing. He just does nothing. He's not lazy, he just won't do anything. Like, he's not putting any effort into doing it. Naruto, then we do another time skip as you see Naruto. He has his own apartment where he still lives, but Naruto, kind of feeling he doesn't really belong here, so he has been living in that apartment for like a few years now because the orphanage people had told the Hokage that what had been happening. So yeah, he just put him in that place to kind of make him, so he kind of thought it would make him feel a bit better. So yeah, Naruto was then Naruto was then was Naruto was then put in a apartment where he had been living for a few years. Naruto is now the age of 11. Naruto, kind of not feeling he belonged here, took his stuff and left. By stuff, I mean his teddy bear. So yeah, he took all that and left. Naruto is now outside the village borders, as like I said, he is 11 and not knowing much to do. He's just going anywhere, just looking for somewhere to go. I won't say he's outside of the village borders. I'll say he's going to he is outside Konoha. He's just not outside the Fire Nation yet. He's now at a village, and Naruto is walking past a bar. It isn't a big bar, but it's a small little bar. He sees a adult woman with orange hair and kind of gray eyes. He sees a blonde-haired woman with blonde hair and kind of brown eyes. He also sees a blue-haired woman and who has blue eyes. Naruto also sees another woman holding a pig, and she has black hair. And also I think she has dark eyes. So yeah. He then looks at them for about a short moment, then leaves. Then he leaves. This is when the orange-haired lady pokes her head out. Hold on, guys, someone's calling me. as the orange hair lady says to her friends that she'll be stepping out for a bit. She walks up she follows the boy and ends up following him in an alleyway. She then sees the boys reach a dead end, but next to him is well, just trash. The boy sits down on a wall. Hold on. As the orange hair lady goes to Naruto, as she says, "Hey kid, just to let you know my name is Rangikyu Uchimoto. Sorry if I can't say that name right." He looks up at the orange hair lady as she says, "Why are you here by yourself, kid?" He doesn't say anything. He just ends up being quiet. "Well, I'll just guess you're an orphan then, huh?" He nods his head yes. She thinks to herself that, well, at least she's able to get some information out of the kid. She then goes, she picks the boy up by his wrist and starts dragging him back to her friends. He sees the people that he has just seen before, as he says, as Naruto doesn't say anything. He's just stunned. He's silent and doesn't really say anything because he doesn't really feel the need to say anything. Naruto then, the orange hair lady, hold on, I forgot her name already. I'm gonna go look. The orange Rengikyu says, "Hey guys," as they all look at her. "Listen, this is a kid that I found. What do you think we should do with him?" They turn back to see Naruto. As Death says, "Well, isn't he a bit young? He's cute, but young." Tsunade says, "Yeah, he's a brat. You should leave him wherever you found him." "Nah, I feel bad if I did. Besides, he looked like he was about to go sleep next to trash. So why not we just take the kid in?" Tsunade scoffed as she kept drinking alcohol. As Death says, "Fine, we can do that." Shizune says, "It'll be great. We can have more people, I guess." Gokyu says, "Great then, it's settled. This board will be joining us from now on." We do a time skip as they are all walking back to their hotel, as Naruto is trying to he's trying to kind of make sure all of them get to their hotel rooms safely. This is when Gokyu goes to her room as everyone else goes to their room. Naruto was just Naruto had followed Rengoku to her room and just stayed in the corner as he just watched her sleep until he got tired and went to sleep as well. We go to the next day. As you see Naruto who is sleeping. Rengoku wakes up and sees Naruto in the corner sleeping. Out of nowhere, she feels a frustration of guilt, thinking that she probably told the boy to not get close to her or something. So she picks him up and puts him on the bed. Naruto is still asleep. She looks at the teddy bear that he has. When she picks it up, she then realizes why he keeps holding this thing so much. It's soft. If anything, it's kind of like a pillow. So she puts it next to him, and seeing as how she was still a bit tired herself and the sun was still rising a bit, she had decided to go back to sleep. We go to a few minutes later. Rengoku wakes up. She sees Naruto is still asleep, and the first thing she does is takes a shower and all that, kind of going to the other girl's room, and waking them up, as they all did the same. They had then went to Rengoku's room to see Naruto is still sleeping, safe and soundly. It honestly, in their opinion, looked cute to them. They didn't want to wake him up, but they knew if they wanted to keep going, then they would have to. So they wake up Naruto and tell him what to do. Naruto does it, and they all leave. This is when, as they are leaving the hotel, a couple of guys go up to them and say, "Hey there, how about you cute girls come with us, we'll show you a good time." They don't say anything. Naruto then goes to the man's leg as he looks up at him. And the man looks down at Naruto as he says, "What do you want, kid?" Naruto doesn't do anything, and neither does the man. He says, "Listen, kid, you're creeping me out. Go ahead and go back to your mom or something, okay?" Naruto, again, doesn't do what he says. The man goes in to punch Naruto, but his hand gets chopped off. He sees a scythe, but not just any scythe. A scythe kind of like this. As Rengoku realized that scythe was the teddy bear that Naruto was holding. She wonders if it was a genjutsu, but she remembers last night and thinks to herself, "Yeah, this kid is strange." So they then start with that. The man is on the ground screaming in pain as the other men go in to attack Naruto as well, but he easily cuts them down. Naruto goes starts going his own direction. Rengoku goes up to Naruto as she says, "Hey kid, where you going?" He doesn't say anything but looks back at her and continues to walk where he was going. Tsunade says, "Oh well, leave the brat alone. Let's just go." Rengoku says, "Nah, we can't leave the kid by himself. Let's go. Wherever he's going must be pretty important, huh?" They follow Naruto until they reach this place. So you see a gate like this, kind of like that in the background. As they go inside, and what's inside is, okay, y'all, forget about the image that I just showed y'all. This is what the compound gate looks like. And when they walked inside, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like on the inside. Just a bunch of rooms. Tsunade had said, "Whoa, kid, I thought you were homeless. You live here." Naruto nodded. He then walked all the way to a room. He had went in and went to sleep. And they had just went ahead and adventured around the place. They had saw this kind of dojo. Then they had went outside to, see this. And that's when, you know, they had gotten kind of like, imagine them climbing up the house, and this is what they saw. They had saw the whole compound. That's literally it, the whole compound. And they realized that this is a place for a whole clan instead of just one person. But there was no one there. But this is where I'm going to be, hold on. This is where I'm going to be ending off the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be seeing you guys next time.